Hello everyone, this is Sharpedo43 once again, bringing you week 11 of the NGDL this time. As I said in the last battle with Untraceable Strain, I am going to be facing Toronto Pure once again in this battle, and yeah, you know how I already feel about Toronto Pure. I don't think I need to explain myself once again, but yeah, I'm gonna bring the team that I have here. It's pretty much similar to the team that I used against him the last time in week 8. I think the only difference is that now I took out Volt Switch from Heliolisk and swapped it with U-turn, so that way I feel more safe for pivoting and not have to worry about him sending in Substrike or Flygon. And also I think I also replaced Sylveon with Gallade because I figured Gallade I think matches up with the majority of his team. It can hit really hard, and yeah, everything else is pretty much the same I think. So yeah, this is gonna be the battle. I was hoping that I'd be able to have a better advantage over his team this time around. He seems to be bringing just about the same team as well, but it wouldn't surprise me if he tries to switch up a few things in his team as well. Like, it may look similar, but it may have some differences this time around. But yeah, I'm gonna lead off with Heliolisk right here, as you can see, and he's gonna lead off with Substriker, which was a lead I was afraid of, which is why I led with Heliolisk. And he's actually gonna switch out immediately, not wanting to take a Hyper Voice, and he goes into Blissey. One of his most easiest switch-ins into this Heliolisk, honestly. I didn't predict him to switch out. I honestly thought he would try to like stay in, take a hit, and then go for overheat and just try to take out my Heliolisk, but he didn't do that. So yeah, should have probably pivoted, but I didn't. So yeah, here I'm going to go for Skarmory now. He's gonna go for the Stealth Rocks, and because I saw Stealth Rocks, I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for my Stealth Rocks as well. And hope he doesn't bring back Lopunny and try to do that switcheroo thing again with the Assault Vest, because that's kind of crazy, not gonna lie. So yeah, here I'm gonna go into, or he's gonna switch out and go into Flygon as I go for Stealth Rocks. Now here, because he switched it in, I was just hoping he wouldn't have Flamethrower in all honesty. But yeah, he actually does, unfortunately. So as a result, I was like, crap, freaking sling it. And I think what I do here was, because I was hoping he wouldn't go for the Flamethrower, I just go for Brave Bird just to get some damage on this Flygon, because this Flygon, the one thing I don't want is for this thing to have ways to get to remain healthy throughout the match, because then it won't have any pressure basically. But here this Flygon turns out to be Rocky Helmet, and when I saw Rocky Helmet, I was so damn afraid of it having Roost as well. And he does carry Roost, which really sucks, because now this thing has Recovery, has Rocky Helmet, and which means that this thing is basically, even though it's probably offensive still, it's probably never gonna freaking die, honestly. And I'm gonna just be discouraged from going for any physical moves due to the Rocky Helmet, which sucks. Here I go into my Lodic. He switches out after going for Roost. I just go for Scald. I didn't mind getting the burn on this Toxapex, and if anything, it would probably be really useful. Especially now that it doesn't seem like it has Black Sludge this time around. My guess is that this thing's item is actually the Rocky Helmet this time, because last time I tried to knock off its item and then proceed to set up in his face with Toxicroak. But yeah, it's and I think here I just went for another Skull, didn't get the burn, and then here he went for Poison Jab, which is like, yeah, I think I know why he switched up Poison Jab, because last time he had Sludge Wave, but he switched it to Poison Jab so that my Sylveon, if it tries to set up Calm Minds again, it can just target the physical defense stat this time, and also get the poison 20% of the time, basically. So yeah, here I think I went for more Scalds, hoping to get that damn burn on this Toxapex, but he's just gonna switch out into Blissey, knowing that that's exactly what I'm trying to do, basically. So he's basically, he knows everything I'm gonna try to do, basically, so like there's really nothing I can do other than that. But yeah, here he's gonna go for the Seismic Toss, and yeah, do the usual. Stay in doing Seismic Toss shenanigans until I decide to switch out, basically. Like, this team that he has, it's really like, it kind of like traps my team in a way. Like, it doesn't let me do anything, honestly, unless like I have to do something for this guy to do something with his team. But it always seems to be very easy for him to just do it, which is really ridiculous and annoying. Here I switch into Toxicroak, and he somehow knew I was going to do that and just goes into Toxapex. Here I think here what I tried to do was go for the the Taunt, to prevent it from going for Stockpiles or something. But he goes back in the Flygon, predicting me to go for Taunt. Like, oh my god. This guy is so damn annoying. He uses an annoying team and he's somehow able to predict everything I try to do, which is so annoying actually. But yeah, now I'm going to switch out Toxic Rogue because I do not want to take an Earthquake, honestly. I go into Skarmory, see if he actually goes for Earthquake, and if not, well, I'm still sacking this anyways. He does go for Earthquake, but it doesn't affect Skarmory. But he does have Flamethrower, and he's going to finish my Skarmory off with that instead. And down goes Skarmory. But honestly, Skarmory couldn't really do much around with that Substrika still being around, so I decided to just sack it. The taunt wears off for whatever it's worth, because this thing never even went for any non-attacking moves. But here I'm gonna go into Heliolisk just to scare this Flygon out into thinking that I'm gonna go for Hidden Power Ice. I kind of now figure that he's gonna just go back into Blissey, so I went for the U-turn, hoping that I can get some kind of advantage now. Now that I finally got a matchup here with Toxicroak. Although, unfortunately, I don't think this Toxicroak carries Swords Dance, so it's not like I can even set up in its face anymore. I just have to go for an attack and hope he just stays in or something. And I think what I go for here on this Toxicroak is actually Knockoff. Because I was thinking he would probably try to switch in Toxapex again. But he just goes into Flygon. Now this is where I personally realized that, yeah, this kind of sucks because I do get to knock off this Rocky Helmet from the Flygon, but I don't even have Sucker Punch on this thing, so I can like out-prioritize this Flygon now. So now as a result, I'm forced to switch out again, and I go into my Luddic. And then this is when I realize I don't think I have any more switch-ins for this Flygon, because this Milotic just came in, took Stealth Rock's damage, and now it's going to take 2 Earthquakes now to go down basically, because of the burn from my life Flame Orb and also the Rock's damage coming in basically. This thing was able to 2-shot my Milotic with 1 Earthquake. Here's where I got kind of triggered, obviously, and you're about to find out why that is, but yeah. Or kind of in a way, because I'm not going to elaborate on that, but yeah. Here I send in Sharpedo, and I think what I try to do here is just go straight for the Crunch, thinking that he's going to switch out, which he does, predicting me to go for Protect, but I actually do just go for the Crunch, and I do go for the Crunch this time, and I'm going to take damage, and it's because it was in fact Rocky Helmet, that thing. That thing used to have Black Sludge the first time we battled, but now he switched it up to Rocky Helmet so that my physical attackers can't just always attack it, which is ingenious but still annoying nonetheless. I switch on Sharpedo, and then here he goes for Baneful Bunker. And then here, I'm just gonna friggin' run. Now before any of you people say, why are you being such a bad sport? Why are you freaking rage quitting now, huh? Okay, well, first of all, I was not rage quitting. I actually had to forfeit because the only thing I'm gonna say is that I had stuff going on in the house, and that stuff that was going on in the house got me really angry. So I was already annoyed with Tauronopure and how he usually plays as usual, sure, but there was stuff going on in the house that was getting on my crap freaking slang nerves that I had to forfeit. I had to stop playing and I had to like settle this damn problem because it was getting on my nerves. It's nothing personal against Toronto in this case. It was like he had nothing to do with this, honestly. In fact, this entire battle and the way it ended up, it was all literally my fault, honestly. Okay, because first of all, I think I once again underprepared for his team. That's the whole on the game, but outside of the game, which is the IRL stuff, that was a whole different thing. Like I was having problems, and I was getting kind of irritated, so I stopped playing and I had to go solve the problem. But for Tauronopure, yeah, I was annoyed as usual. Like I was irritated at how he plays as usual. I kind of figured I would lose once again, honestly, and that's kind of why I just figured, you know what, let's forget about this, because I'm already irritated that Toronto is being annoying, and now with stuff going on in the house, I'm just like, no. I don't want all this happening to me, honestly, right now. So I just decided to put a stop to it all, and yeah, decided to run here. Like I said, it wasn't rage quitting or anything, it's just that I had problems, and I needed to sort it out because it was getting on my nerves. But yeah, and if anything, I guess I can maybe offer an apology to Toronto Pure for not giving him a long, extensive battle like he likes apparently. But again, I couldn't leave this problem like on a side. And like I said, it was my fault once again. I should have probably made the wise decision of postponing the battle, but my hubris kind of kicked in, and I was just starting to think, nah, I don't want to delay, because if I say that I want to delay the battle, he's probably gonna, you know how cocky he is sometimes, and he's probably gonna be all like, oh, the Sylveons are scared, and I'm just like, bitch, shut up. But yeah, anyways, there's a good thing and then there's a bad thing from me just running. The good thing is that I don't even have to waste my time with Toronto Pure here, honestly, as much as I already did here. But the bad thing is that I had to take this loss in 6-0 fashion, because I didn't get to take a single one of his mons out during those 20 turns of the battle, basically. So I basically lose this battle 6-0, and whatever the scores, I have not kept track of the scores, honestly. But I mean, I'm in a hurry, so I'll just put them in the titles when I post this video up and whatnot. But yeah, that's gonna be week 11. Once again, I apologize that this is how it came out, but like I said, stuff happens, and as a result, you can't always do it. But the reason why I wanted to show this battle, before I go, the reason why I wanted to show this battle is so that you people don't think that I just DC'd on him, because I had already admitted that I DC'd on him once. I admitted that I don't like how he plays, and I already admit that I am a pretty bad battler. Actually, that was already obvious, but you know, like, I've already admitted so many things that I feel that if I don't show this battle with Toronto Pure specifically, it can compromise me. So of course I'm gonna show it so you guys can see for yourselves what happened. I didn't DC on him or rage quit or anything. I just had problems, but I did want to show this battle, just, you know, to avoid any sort of stigma, basically. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Once again, I apologize that this is how the battle came out, but it's just how things happen, you know. But feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below if you guys want to, and I'll catch you guys in week 12, where that battle is going to be a legit battle and not something that's going to go disrupted, basically. But yeah, take it easy for now.